Welcome to this gentle spinal flow. So starting at the top of the spine with our neck, let's side bend to one side with the head. Now slowly roll your head down, chin to chest, and across to the other side so you've got one ear to the shoulder. And then back the other way, down across the chest, other ear to the other shoulder. And again, down across the chest, back to the first shoulder, and down across the chest and back to the second shoulder. Finishing with one more chin to chest, and then replacing back up to the middle. Let's move down now to our upper back and chest. We're going to open up our arms, pull them behind ourselves, and really stick your chest up to the ceiling. And then close your arms down, really round your upper back. You're interlocking your fingers here. And then again, breathe in as you extend your spine, chest up, pull your arms back behind you. And breathe out as you close it down, round your upper back, stretch through those muscles. Breathe in as you open up again. And breathe out as you close it down, rounding the upper spine. And one more, breathe in as you open up, and breathe out as you close it down. Now keep your fingers together and just stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. Then take your right hand down on the floor and side bend towards that arm, bringing your left arm up by your ear. And change directions. Let's flow through from side to side. And again, back to the first side, right hand down, left arm up by the ear, really side bend. And over to the other side again, bring that right arm up by your ear, left hand on the floor. Now bringing the hands onto the back of the head, we're going to side bend over to the right and we're going to circle round, so round your upper back. Side bend to the left. And as you come up, really extend your spine, and we go round again on this lovely, slow spinal circle. Round and up. Let's pause there and change directions. Over to the left, rounding as you go in front, side bending to the right and extending up. And last one, side bending, rounding over to the front. Side bending to the other side and extending up. Keep those hands on the head. I want you to twist around to the right this time and then round your spine and really close your elbows towards each other before you open back up and twist back to the middle. Let's go to the left. Round the spine, draw your elbows together and up and back to the middle. To the right. Round the spine, draw the elbows together and return, and to the left. Round the spine, draw the elbows in and coming back to the middle. Change of position now onto our hands and knees. We're going to go through some beautiful spinal waves. So starting with an extended back, shift your body weight and hips forward as your hips come down, round the spine and ripple it back. As your hips come over your knees, extend your spine, shift your body weight forward, push your chest forward, and then round the spine, shift your body weight back. And again, let's breathe in as you shift forward with an extension in your spine, and breathe out as you round the spine back. And one more, breathe in, shine the chest forward, and breathe out, round the spine back. Let's take this into a circular motion now. So again, extend on the way forward and round on the way back. But you're swaying your hips out one side, then the other in a circular motion. This is like a massage for the spine. Your spine is made to move in all different directions, so let's give it that today. And again. Brilliant. Taking it back in the other direction now, extending as you come forward, rounding as you go back. Breathing in as you come forward and out as you go back. 2 more circles with me. forward and back. And forward. And let's just hang here in this cobra stretch for a moment, giving ourselves a chance to enjoy that extension stretch. Shine your chest forward and shoulders down. And gently lower yourself down onto the floor. For a moment's rest before giving yourself one final cobra stretch. Press the hands down into the floor, shine the chest forward. If this stretch is uncomfortable for you, you can walk your hands a bit further forward to take a little bit of the strain off. Now let's give our spine the opposite stretch here. We're going to sit back onto our heels and place our arms back by our feet to make ourselves into a little ball. Breathe with me, in and out. In and out. Brilliant rest there. Let's move now into a seated position with our legs extended out in front. We're going to reach our arms up and forward fold down towards your feet. So allow your back to round here, reach down towards your feet. Now from here, we're going to lift our left arm up, circle it back, look at your hand so your spine is rotating as well, and come back to the start. Right arm goes up and circles back. Breathe in as the left arm comes up, circles around, breathe out as it comes back to the middle. And finally, right arm up and around and back to the middle. From here, we're now going to flex our feet, straighten your spine as much as you can, look up, and then breathe out, round the spine down again. Breathe in, try and straighten forward, flex your feet, and breathe out, round and down. We're just mobilizing the hamstrings here. And again, breathe in, straighten up, chest up, breathe out, round. Once more. Breathe in and out. Take a moment of pause there in that stretch before returning back up. Now let's come and lie down onto our back here. We're going to continue to work on that flexion, that rounding stretch through the spine. We're going to gently take our legs up in the air and we're going to pull our legs towards us so that our feet are going over our head. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, control your back down onto the floor. Bend your knees, place your feet down, arms overhead and push up to a bridge. Extend those hips. Roll it back down one vertebrae at a time and we repeat. Legs go up and over as close to the floor as is comfortable for you. Control your back down one vertebrae at a time before bending your knees, feet down and hips up. We're going to keep our arms up and overhead now, rounding the spine down. Let's again have our legs up and over our head. Control your spine back down. Bend the knees down and press through your hips up in the air. We've got one more of these to do, so let's slowly round the spine down, massage it onto the floor. Let's bring our legs up and over again a final time. Control each vertebrae down one at a time. Bend the knees, plant your feet, and press those hips up. And rolling back down. Great work. Okay, coming up onto our knees now for some more side flexion. We're going to have right knee down, left leg extended. Plant your right hand down on the floor, stretch your left arm up, and we're going to circle round and up again. It goes by your ear, round in a big circle. You can bend your left knee a bit as it goes round, and then up into that side stretch. We're going to do 2 more circles. Really focus on pushing the left side of your ribs up into the air to get that maximal stretch through that left side. Fantastic. Up by the ear. Hold that final one. before you slowly come back up to the middle. And counter stretch, right arm up by your ear, side bend to the left. Good stuff. Other side, left hand on the floor. Right arm up, extend that right side of your body and circle round with that arm. Fantastic. And again, breathe in as you go into that deep side bend stretch and breathe out as you circle round. Focus on stretching out and creating space in the right side of your ribs. Fantastic. Hold that final one before engaging those right side of your obliques to send yourself back up into the middle and counter stretch with the left arm coming up by your ear. Coming into our prayer stretch next. On our hands and knees, then extend your arms out in front, stick your tailbone right up towards the ceiling and press your chest down. Imagine like you're trying to touch your armpits on the floor. We're working on that extension in your upper back now. Now pull your elbows in narrow to your head, join your hands together and bend your elbows so that your hands go behind your head. And every time you bend those arms behind your head, you're going to press your armpits further down towards the floor. And again, bend the arms and straighten. Bend the arms. Now, slightly move your elbows wider. Keep your hands on the back of your head and lift your right elbow up to the ceiling and down. Flow through with me. Left elbow up and down. Work on that rotation of your upper spine. Right elbow up and down. Left elbow up and down. Nice big twist each time. Right elbow up and down. Left elbow up and down. Right elbow up. This is our last one. Left elbow up and down. So that concludes our lovely gentle spinal flow. So let's just rest in child's pose. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate it. I would love it if you would give me a subscribe and maybe like this video or leave a comment down below with anything else that you would love to see. But thank you for joining me again today. It's so important to give our bodies a nice gentle spinal flow sometimes. I will see you next time.